Episode number 3 with Keren.
I made it, guys. Made it in life. I can retire now.
So I'm here with a nutrition expert, kombucha enthusiast, fitness instructor, everything wrapped up into one.
What a hype man.
So I'm really glad to have you on the show because a lot of people have been asking, when am I going to get a girl to come on the show? We need a girl. We need someone representing, we need... And also a lot of people were asking to have just things about nutrition. Like just having just conversations about that because obviously it's January now. So people are really, getting into the resolutions and everything and really want to know what they can do, right? So that is what we're going to do today.
I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
And we're going to be dropping all the F-bombs for you.
Thank you.
We're not sponsored by Eska, but hey, Eska.
Shout out to Eska.
So we're going to be going through the rundown, as people know if you watch my show. But if not, the rundown, basically, we're going to be going through a couple questions that people are definitely going to want to know about Kombucha Mommy. We'll talk about that name in a second. So full name?
Keren Chen. That's spelled Keren. So I get called Keren all the time. And here's the thing. If Jerome calls me Keren at any point during this podcast, he has to go down and do a burpee.
So...
How did this start? So we were at a Christmas party at a bar, so it wasn't a private function or anything like that. Just amazing. On the dirty-ass bar floor, every time he called me Keren, he had to do a burpee.
Yeah, so I came up to her and I was like, oh, Keren, this is my girlfriend. And then she was like, what? Did you just
hold up.
Me?
Yeah.
What? Burpee right now. And I was just I was slightly...
hold my drink, did a burpee.
I was slightly drunk, so I was like, yeah, definitely I'm going to be doing that, yeah. That's amazing. And, okay, so where are you from?
I'm raised in Toronto, but I was born in Macau, China.
Oh, so when did you come here?
When I was 8 years old. So
okay.
My 9th birthday here. Went through 2nd grade in China. Whole different life.
Okay.
Feels like a different world.
Jeez. Do you remember it? Vividly? Or is it something that's just a past memory kind of thing?
Yeah. It feels like another lifetime ago. It's really strange. But I'm going back for the first time in 16 years.
Wow.
Yeah, next month.
Wow.
So we'll see.
That's exciting.
It'll be homecoming.
Holy. So are you going there, do you have family there? Or are you going to be just going there just just traveling all over the place?
Just a layover. So I'll be there for 20 hours.
Okay.
In and out kind of thing, which is kind of how I went to in China. There's just too many people.
Okay.
Too many people, too hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then when you came to Toronto, where did you start living?
We started living in Scarborough.
Okay.
Scarborough area.
What part of Scarborough? Because I'm from Scarborough too.
Kennedy and McCowan.
Oh, okay. So just right at the...
I don't even know if those intersect. I'm just at the streets.
Well, that's close to the station, probably Kennedy Station, maybe, or is it
a little further north?
A little further north. Okay.
Yeah,
cool, sweet.
Around that part of town, and then we kind of lived all over Toronto.
Okay.
My parents had different jobs. We had to move. We lived in Regent Park at one point before it was revitalized.
Dope.
Revitalized.
Nice.
So last summer I rode my bike through that area.
Yeah.
And it was radically different.
Yeah, it's totally they shut that place down.
Yeah, the city's changing a lot.
Yeah, for sure. So you're from the hood. So that's awesome.
I've lived in the hood, but I wouldn't say I'm from the hood.
Okay, awesome. So we're talking about travel a little bit. So what was your favorite place to travel so far? What has been your favorite place to travel?
Ooh, that's so hard to say. Every place is so special.
Yeah.
Last year I hit a lot of my bucket list places. Morocco was on there. Morocco's beautiful. Mexico City.
Okay.
So cool. So unexpectedly cool.
Wow.
Yeah. Completely different than when I
wouldn't think that.
Yeah, everybody thinks resorts, beaches, and tiny fishermen's villages. It was a metropolitan city. so much culture there, and the buildings that they have there, they aren't allowed to demolish.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of the times for new buildings, they would build on top of like old heritage buildings.
Oh,
it's
wow.
gorgeous.
Wow.
Yeah. And like everything's so cheap there. That was cool. And I also went to Costa Rica. That was probably
nice.
very
Did you travel around like when you were there? Like did you go to like Amazon or anything like that? Or
I started in central Costa Rica, and then I went out to the Caribbean coast.
Okay.
So that was cool. There's like a lot of Asian and Caribbean influences there.
Oh, wow.
Very unique blend of culture.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was in the jungle.
So your goal is to get to all continents by the time, 2023 you said?
I think I said
2023?
by the time I'm 30.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So I have 5 years.
Ooh.
Just give my age away.
All right, so that's awesome.
Myself.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
so you've been to 4 so far, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
So yeah, we have a few more to go.
That's awesome.
Hopefully I'll get there. 5 years.
That's awesome. Single or in a relationship?
Single.
Ah, nice. We'll get into a little bit more of that later. So, what does nutrition mean to you? Because obviously you're a nutrition expert. So, what does it mean to you, and like how do you view it? And how did you get involved with it?
Yeah. Well, that's a big question.
Yeah.
That's like 7 questions wrapped into one. That's okay. I'll just be talking for a while. So nutrition, I feel like, is defined as our relationship with ourselves. You can use it as fuel. You can use it as comfort. There are so many ways that we can have a relationship with food. And how I kind of got into it was I was very sick as a child.
Okay.
And grew up having various health issues, had mental health issues as well. And nutrition was the way that really helped me to rediscover that healing relationship with myself.
Oh.
So had a pretty life-changing experience using nutrition, and I wanted to share that with other people and help other people find their path using food.
That's amazing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because a lot of people don't really take that in often, is that like food is medicine, right? And like and it's a huge thing, and just for not only physical but mental health as well, right? So no, that's amazing. And then when did you start getting into it? How many years have you been doing it now?
Nutrition?
Yeah.
So I graduated 3 years ago. I went to school to become a dietitian at Ryerson University, and as I went through my 4-year degree, I kind of discovered that I didn't want to work for public health because it wasn't quite so personal. I really missed the like intimacy of working one-on-one with clients and having the freedom to practice or build a practice based on what I truly believe in. Personally, I don't stand by the Canada's Food Guide. I think there's a lot of controversy and there's a lot of sketchy kind of science and data that goes behind it.
I would say.
And as I was learning this in school, I remember being the person that kind of challenged my professors and raise my hand and be like, why do we need 11 servings of grains?
Yeah.
Who's funding this? Like, where's the data that says this? Like, I remember being in physiology class and learning, we needed proteins, carbs, and fats, and fiber, and micronutrients, and then going to, like, a public health class and learning the Canada's Food Guide, where the ratios are completely different than what I learned to be needed in physiology class. It just, didn't add up. So after that, I decided not to pursue a career as a dietitian, and I wanted to be more free in my practice. So I became a nutritionist, which comes with its own set of challenges, being unregulated, right? So you're not covered by insurance. You're competing with people that have no claims as a nutritionist, but anyway.
We'll definitely talk about that as well, because that's a huge thing. Even in the personal training industry as well, it's not regulated as well, right? So you'll have just people coming off the streets and just trying to train everybody, right? So okay, cool. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a bit. So we'll go through a couple favorites. So favorite food.
Oh my gosh, I can't pick one.
If you were stranded on an island and you had to have one food, what would it be?
Okay, that's a different question. If I was stranded on an island and I had to have one food, it would probably be pho.
Okay.
Just because you get the bone broth and the noodles and the bits of offal in there for the nutrient density and the herbs and stuff. But my last meal would be don't laugh at me. It'll be lobster poutine with foie gras on top.
What?
Yeah.
So hold on, I'm guessing you've had that before.
Yeah.
Where do you even get something like that?
It was at like a food festival, and they had one of the food trucks. I don't remember who had it.
Okay.
But there was a lobster poutine, and you had the option of adding foie gras on it. And it was amazing.
That is amazing. I just can't. Okay, first of all, I don't even like poutine that much, but I couldn't imagine with lobster. I'm gonna have to search this up. I'm gonna have to search it up. Find it for me, people. Find the food truck. So favorite. I guess that would be your favorite cheat meal. Because that's kind of...
No, because I don't eat that every day. I've had that once in my life, and I'll probably have it again when I die. And that's about it.
Okay. All right, so then if you're like, you know, you had a terrible night, you know, and you wanna get something greasy or something that is not great for you, what would be your favorite cheat meal? What would that be then? Your go-to.
It's like such a nutritionist answer that I really don't believe in cheat meals. I just have whatever I want to have, and I don't feel bad about it.
Okay.
I feel like I need to make up for it. But that's a mentality that was obviously like worked on and adopted
for sure
with practice. But my go-to hangover meal is the chicken and waffles at Impact Kitchen.
Ooh.
And they're not even paying me to say that. I feel like they should, because
Impact Kitchen.
I've spent so much money there. But yeah, hook it up. Impact Kitchen. So good. Chicken and waffles.
Okay. All right. That's a good one. That's a good one. Favorite exercise, if you had to pick one.
Like movement?
Yeah, like I would say movement.
I think the squat.
Squat, yeah.
Heavy back squat.
Heavy back squat is your favorite thing to do when you get in the gym? Right.
Yeah. Just something very cathartic.
Yeah.
Putting weight on your back and just squatting it,
up and
standing
down.
back up.
Because you've been involved with CrossFit, right? So you've gotten to what, level 1 and 2, or just?
Yeah, so I'm a certified level 2 CrossFit trainer, and I've competed in Olympic weightlifting as well. So
I did not know that.
Well, there you go.
What?
There you go.
Like how long ago was this? When did this happen?
This is many years ago. I want to say 4 years ago now.
Oh wow! Okay, yeah. That's super cool.
Competed, went to provincials.
What?
Still have my little singlet. Don't fit in it anymore. But
I need to find those videos or pictures. I haven't seen you put any of those up in your TBTs or FBFs. There's no like past videos of that. We need to see that.
Yeah, I used to compete in Olympic weightlifting for a year.
That's awesome.
It was really fun.
No, I need to see some of those videos.
A lot of squatting.
Okay, cool. So